The Blaugrana have reportedly reached a full agreement for a cut-price summer signing, signaling the start of a busy transfer window. Meanwhile, AC Milan are closely monitoring one of Barca's top stars, as the Catalan giants prepare to offload key players to fund their ambitious pursuit of Nico Williams. Who's coming in and who could be on their way out? Let's break it all down in today's transfer roundup. La Liga giants Barcelona have tied up an agreement to land a leading member of the club's summer transfer wishlist. The player primed to take his talents to Catalonia's capital for next season? Rooney Bargi. The name of youngster Bargi has of course dominated the headlines at Barcelona for several days now. This comes after widespread confirmation was forthcoming that Deco and the Camp Nou brass had kicked into gear efforts to land the Copenhagen sensation. Bargi, for his part, is a 19-year-old winger who has long been considered one of the standout up-and-coming talents on the continent. And as alluded to above, if the latest word stemming from the media on Monday is anything to go by, then the Swede will be plying his trade in Blaugrana colors next season. As per a report from transfer insider Santi Auna, citing information from the reliable Fabrizio Romano, FC Barcelona and Copenhagen have reached an agreement for Rooney Bargi. Transfer €2.5 million plus 15% of future sale. Porto sent also an offer of €2.5 million, but Bargi chose Barcelona. AC Milan monitoring Barcelona star as Spanish champions happy to sell star names to fund Nico Williams' deal. Are AC Milan keen on Andreas Christensen? After a fairly chaotic few months at AC Milan, the club has finally started to settle down following the appointment of Massimiliano Allegri, who will take the reins for the second time. The Serie A giants parted ways with Sergio Conceição after finishing 8th in Serie A and exiting the Champions League round of 16, suffering a poor defeat to Feyenoord. Since Allegri took charge, the 7-time Champions League winners have been connected with several big-name players. One of them being Crystal Palace standout Eberechi Eze, who is seen as a potential replacement if Christian Pulisic ends up leaving the club. Another player that could be on their way to the San Siro this summer is Barcelona defender, Andreas Christensen, who has failed to make an impact under Hansi Flick. The Danish international missed over 40 matches across all competitions last season, as he recovered from an Achilles tendon injury for the majority of the campaign. After completing his rehabilitation, Christensen made just 6 appearances and registered 259 minutes for Barcelona, just qualifying for a La Liga winner's medal. Now, with just 1 year remaining on his deal, the Spanish side are reportedly looking to offload Christensen, and AC Milan are the frontrunners to land the Dane's signature. No fee has been cemented at this current moment in time. However, the Italian side could get a lowered price due to Christensen's injury problems and contract length. AC Milan are expected to reinforce their defense this summer, particularly with reports suggesting that Theo Hernandez is close to leaving the club for a move to Saudi giants Al Hilal. The Italian side played a back three for the majority of last season, something Allegri has notoriously implemented during his career, and this makes another central defender addition almost certain. Why are Barcelona selling their star players? Andreas Christensen is the latest Barcelona player to be linked with a move away, with the likes of Julian Araujo, Ferran Torres and Fermin Lopez all being rumored with possible departures. Many wondered why the Spanish giants are preparing for a huge summer offload. However, recent reports revealed that it is to help fund a move for Nico Williams. Barcelona are already favorites to win the league title once again on the best betting apps, and adding Williams to their roster would be another sign of intent. The Athletic Club star has impressed during his time in Bilbao and with his performances for Spain in the 2024 European Championship, convincing Barcelona to trigger a $65 million release clause, not yet confirmed. Financial concerns have been rife at the new camp in recent years, and adding Williams to the roster will require several departures this summer. So, Barca have already made a clever move in the market, securing a low-cost signing while preparing to cash in on big names. With AC Milan lurking and Nico Williams at the top of the wishlist, major changes are on the horizon at Camp Nou. What do you think of Barcelona's strategy? Are they making the right calls this summer? Let us know in the comments below. Big news from Camp Nou. Barcelona are in the final stages of signing a teenage wonder kid, according to Fabrizio Romano. But that's not all. Another shocker, as the club sets a staggering €60 million asking price for their captain's possible exit. What's really happening behind the scenes at Barca? Stick around as we break it all down. Barcelona are closing in on their second signing of the summer, with Copenhagen wonderkid Rooney Bargi seemingly close to signing for the Catalan giants. Fabrizio Romano has reported that a deal for Bargi is expected to be completed. The 19-year-old Swedish talent has been on the radar of Europe's biggest clubs since making his debut for Copenhagen at the age of just 16. Over the past 2 years, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid have sent scouts to watch Bargy, but with his contract expiring at the end of 2025, an opportunity to sign Bargy at a reduced price presented itself. Deal for Bargy expected to be concluded this week. Fabrizio Romano reports that Barcelona are on the verge of sealing a deal for the highly rated talent, with an agreement now in its final stages. The player is expected to officially join the club in July. Although Portuguese powerhouse FC Porto had also submitted a bid, Barca's proposal appears to be the most convincing so far, beating out interest from several top clubs across Europe. What role could Bargy have at Barcelona? It is not entirely clear how Barcelona would plan to use Bargy next season. The teenage starlet tends to play on the right side, cutting in onto his left, in similar fashion to Lamine Yamal, albeit as much more of a striker than their current starter there. Bargy is coming off nearly a year out with a cruciate ligament injury though, and is only just making his way back from injury. It seems tricky for Bargy to have much of a role in the first team, especially if the Blaugrana sign Nico Williams as they plan to. With Barca Athletic now relegated and into the 4th tier, game time there seems rather unappealing for Bargy, and it may be that he is loaned out next season to continue his development, albeit this is a route Barcelona have taken less of late. Barcelona have reportedly placed a €60 million price tag on their club captain, signaling they may be open to letting him leave if the right offer comes in. Barcelona are reportedly willing to part ways with star defender Ronald Araujo this summer if a suitable offer arrives. According to fresh reports from Fishages, Barcelona have slapped a €60 million price tag on their star Uruguayan centre-back, Ronald Araujo. What's surprising is that this isn't just a boardroom decision. New manager Hansi Flick is also on board. He reportedly doesn't view Araujo as an essential part of his long-term project. While the club isn't actively trying to force him out, the message is clear. If a strong offer comes in, they're more than willing to consider it. A sale could help fund key signings. Letting go of Araujo would serve a dual purpose. Firstly, it would help the club balance its books and ease the wage bill, a crucial step for Barcelona as they try to make room for top targets like Nico Williams. Secondly, it would support Flick's vision of reshaping the squad to suit his tactical needs. While Araujo has a high release clause in his contract, the club has always been more realistic in terms of his market value. Now, the €60 million figure represents a green light for interested clubs, particularly AC Milan, Manchester United, and Chelsea, who have all shown strong interest in the past. Dividing opinion. Inside the club there is still debate. Some executives want to keep Araujo, praising his leadership, defensive qualities, and loyalty. Others believe this is the right time to sell, especially if it means bringing in players who better fit the manager's ideas and the club's budget. As for Araujo himself, the player is not pushing for an exit. He feels settled in Barcelona and enjoys a good relationship with the dressing room and fans. However, he is open to considering his future if the right opportunity comes along. With the summer transfer window heating up, Araujo's name could become one of the most talked about. Barcelona's stance is now public that a €60 million offer would be enough to start a conversation. That's all for now, Kules. Barcelona's future is being shaped as we speak, with young stars incoming and senior legends possibly on the way out. What do you think about the club captain's potential departure and this exciting new signing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more daily Barca updates.